What's up, guys? So it is Saturday morning down here at the shop. We're gonna open up the front end here and see what happened to the differential. Also, I'm moving a couple cars around, derelict cars for the fire department. We're gonna cut on them. So after this, I'm gonna go pick up some, for sure, a Tahoe, maybe an Xterra. Check out my new cup. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, buddy. Yep, my Rocky Mountain Roastery hand-thrown pottery, made by Bearded Pottery, some local guy, I think, with my Seattle's Best hazelnut inside and Chobani hazelnut creamer. An excellent combo, if I do say so myself. Anyway, follow along as we open her up. Doesn't look great. But realistically, it doesn't look that bad. So here's what I think I'm gonna find. I think the seal housing with the seal inside that provides air to the differential, I believe that spun. There's a little brass line that supplies air to the locker. I believe that ripped out. That's what I think happened. We'll find out. That most definitely did not happen. Oh, it happened. It happened. See if we can do this here. Naughty, naughty. It spun. Yep. All right, well, we're gonna pick up this Tahoe. The other guys bailed on me. I had an Xterra. I had a couple other things lined up as well, but they all bailed. Their buddies were like, oh, it's a free car. I can fix it and sell it, make a profit. No, you can't. It's just gonna sit around. Anyway, I gotta maneuver. I don't have much room back here, so I'm gonna let you go while I do this. But I think I'm gonna have to go find my block and tackle because I think my battery's half dead or something like that. And I don't have my jump pack here, so a little ill-equipped, I would say. It'll happen. All right. Couldn't find my snatch block, so we're just gonna keep trying this. Or not. All right, this is the point of the process where Hopper is getting incredibly annoyed by everything. My GoPro just froze, so I had to take it all apart, pull the battery out, restart it. Freaking GoPros. Anyway, so now I got Suburban over here, so I can run extra juice to that battery, because this battery I got was dead. We're gonna see if that helps. Oh, look at that. It sure works when there's sauce to it. Amazing, a little battery juice, what it will do. Right. Okay. Looks like I need a new deep cycle battery. All right, we made it here. Let's unload it. I think unloading is gonna go way smoother. Love it. All right, there's the second vehicle of the day. It's a little crustier than I was hoping for, but hey, they all cut just the same. It's gonna be a bit more challenging to get off, but I'm up for the challenge. And here's what happens if you don't address a failing wheel bearing. That's what happens. Check it out. All right, we're going to redneck engineer a wheel back onto this Nissan. So I jacked it up. I pulled the tire and wheel, I pulled it apart. I took the old hammer, I reshaped the spindle. There's still like some bearing remnants inside of there. So we're gonna see what we can come up with to A, roll this off the trailer, and B, be able to roll it around on the fire ground to set up scenarios. Oh, good as new. Look at that. Ha, yeah, that's gonna work. I'll get the welder out, I'll clean this up, get the grease off of it, put it all back together, and get the welder out and weld this back together. We'll still sort of spin. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right, got the bearing cleaned up. Got this cleaned up a little bit. We're gonna see what we can do here. I think that'll work just enough. Now I gotta patch a big ass hole in the tire. Does this mean I can work at a used car dealership now? All right, so I think I've got it good enough to where I need it. That's called stance, bro. Stance. That'll do just fine. Yeah. All right, it's another day. Happy Easter, everybody. We're headed up to pick another car. This will be car number 3. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. Well, every once in a while, the Lord will cause his face to smile upon me, and I'll get a major win. Look at this. It runs and drives. I drove it right onto the trailer. Didn't need to use the winch once. A far cry from that Nissan from last night, which when I unloaded it last night, like 10 o'clock, it fell off the trailer and got stuck. So there was a little bit of like back and forth and caused a little bit of pain and suffering to get off. But this sucker, we're good to go. So life is good. Life is good. All right, so you might be thinking to yourself, man, that's a kind of a nice car. Why are you cutting her up? Well, I was told that it had a warped head, and these little Fords, any of these little budget entry-level cars from any of these automakers, they're kind of throwaway cars, unfortunately. But oh yeah, and it's got a bad misfire. Definitely hear and feel that. But in the meantime, it's really great for me because I just move it around under its own power. There, look at that. Added to the lineup. It's a big win. We're gonna crack the window. I always like to crack the window just in case something happens with the lock, you can reach in and open it. Anyway, there you go. There's 3. Here in a bit, I'm gonna go pick up one more for sure and then look at a 5th one, but I'm not sure if the 5th one has a title or not, so haven't been able to get a hold of the gentleman. Anyway, hashtag winning. All right, it is now Sunday afternoon, vehicle number 2 for the day. I'll drop this and go pick up the 3rd one. I didn't film me loading it because sometimes you just don't feel right about filming in someone's castle their place of domicile. You know what I'm saying? So in respect for certain people's privacy, we just don't film everything. Yep. Yep. All right, let's see here. There we go. Put it in gear. Do that. Now this Toyota, it's a late 90s. It's got Toyota's legendary V6 3-liter. Some people call it the 3-point slow. And unlike Toyota's subsequent 3.4-liter V6, the 3.0 Z6 is absolute garbage. You couldn't find a worse motor. They have a penchant for one, being incredibly underpowered, and two, they love to eat head gaskets. So, yep, kind of a turd. All right, let's roll her back up, stow the ramps, and head to the last car of the day. Well, there you have it. That's snatch number 5. Feels good. And I can go home. Well, first I gotta unload it. Then I can go home and maybe rest. Fords, man. So, I'm here to roll this off my trailer. The guy picked it up from used jump pack to get it on, and I forgot. Ford is stupid. Why is Ford stupid? Well, I'm sure other manufacturers all do the same thing, but watch this. So keys in the ignition. Mind you, it's dead, there's no battery. I depress the brake pedal, keys in ignition. Ah! There's bad word, mother, bad word, trucking, bad word, interlocks that have to have 12-volt juice in order to be activated. So I've just unstrapped this whole thing. I don't have my jump pack, and I can't get it off the trailer because of the mother trucking interlock. I have my winch battery, which I could use. I suppose that's what I'm gonna do. Bother! Okie doke. I put that winch battery in. It didn't really fit, but we smushed her in there. So we're gonna turn the key here. You know what? Just because it's dropped a frickin' lifter doesn't mean it won't start. Let's see if she starts. Well, I'll be dipped. We got a running driving vehicle, folks. It sounds real bad. Yep, sounds like a bucket of marbles. Well, I say we did good, folks. I say we did. Oh yeah, it smells bad too. I say we did real good. Look at this. Look at this. All that you see behind you. We did that. Big booty Judy and a little flatbed that could. We did that. All right, now it's time to go home and have some Easter dinner. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm working on a different project here. Got the Jeep off the lip, Jeep's back together, driving it around, works great. So I've moved on from the XJ to the 4600 build. I got the bed bolts undone, ready to take the bed off so I can work on the fuel system. Lots of stuff going on. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out how to make the days longer. Literally, I'd like to get like a 26-hour day or something like that in it so I can fit all my project time in there. So next video, I'll have the conclusion to the XJ repair, and who knows what else might come up between now and then. But the simple fact remains, as usual, I will see you all around like a donut.